Hello, you are. I'm here with Luke, and we met at the ESP event here, Mastermind under J Nelson Group only. And I'd like to share with you he's a great agent and young, even at a young age. So tell me a little bit about yourself. What made you get into real estate?
Yeah, so I'm 25 years old, got into real estate. I've always, had some type of entrepreneurial, I wanted to do something. I wanted to build something. I didn't really know kind of what that was or what that looked like. But real estate, one of my friends asked me, like, hey, Luke, you need to get into real estate. And I was like, well, I don't know if that's really me. But got into real estate and had a really good time with it, and I absolutely love being at EXP, and being a top producer is a lot of fun.
What advice do you have for want to get into real estate?
Yeah, I would say first off, find somebody that who is already in real estate. Talk to them, ask them some questions about how they are structured, what their days look like in the real estate business, and then most importantly, I would just tell you to absolutely trust yourself. There's a lot of fear that comes with commission-based income, but if you wake up every morning with motivation and intention of going out and producing for your household, your family, then you can't make a mistake.
Okay, good. I heard that you have how many kids you have? And
I've got 2 kids. Yeah. I got married at 19, so I've got a wife, 2 kids, and my son is 5, my daughter is 3, and but they're a big part of my motivation. I know that when I get a deal closed, like that's helping them live. That's helping pay the bills. It's building the life. So that's a big motivation for me.
And you were in college while you having a baby, huh?
Well, yeah, so I got married, I was in college, I was working full-time. It was right in the middle of COVID, so it was this really weird time. Nobody really kind of knew what was going on, but COVID hit.
We had a training session going on over there, so we got cut off. So you said when COVID hit, what happened?
Yeah, when COVID hit, it was kind of a weird time. Nobody kind of knew what was going on, but I got married at 19 and had a full-time job, and then I was finishing up my college degree, and I started commuting from there, but I was building machines, working 60 hours a week in a shop, and finishing my degree and commuting, trying to get all that done. And then staying there at that shop for that long, I was like, man, there's got to be something else. And so I started looking into, the idea of getting into real estate. Started reading books like Rich Dad Poor Dad with Robert Kiyosaki, and started getting an idea of like, okay, how do I use this real estate license to build a business and produce income?
So one thing I like about him, I met him like last year here, right?
Yeah.
Yep. About last year here, and he was doing great already. But now this year back, he would do way better. He takes some advice from me. And what did you learn from me from that day that we met?
I know you do a lot of business in Memphis, and you work with a lot of different home buyers and investors and things like that. But one of my biggest takeaways was just your ability to look at a situation and get past it no matter what the issue is, and create a solid transaction that's strong from start to finish. And your follow-up with your clients and what I see on Facebook and things like that is all very, very good. And I know you've got a great team put together in Memphis.
Yeah, what I like about him is he take it and he applied it, and he take it to the next level. That's what I like about him. So we here is at ESP Express at this group with Jay Nelson. We always want to give back. And your name, your phone number, and market that you sell.
Yeah, I'm Luke Overton, eXp Realty. Phone number is 731-453-5783. If you or somebody are looking at any part of Mississippi to buy or sell, just give me a call.